Hi. I don't know when I'm going to upload this, when any of you are potentially going to be seeing this. Um, if there'll be a follow-up upload. This may be my last YouTube video that I do, but I do intend on uploading this one. And I don't know. I might get back into it after this, just to kind of have some sort of creative outlet, have some sort of something to do. But there's a lot of, I don't know, there's a lot of nothing going on. A lot of bad, a lot of good, a lot of in between. And I just wanted to make a video and just kind of talk, ramble, because I know there's some people that kind of need that. There's some people that don't want to hear all the noise and just want somebody who's gonna be here, talk to them about nothing, for better lack of any judgment. But I don't know. The world's a crazy place right now. And unless we all really start focus on coming together, really start focus on, you know, actually standing up for what we believe in, actually using our voice where we have it, not just on social media, but, you know, in reality. And it's been proven. And it's good to see. Um, Things aren't gonna change, you know? That's the It's the bare minimum of it. That's the baseline. If you don't speak up, if you don't say something, nobody's going to know that something's wrong. If you do speak up and you do say something and then nothing changes, then the people who are supposed to change those things don't care. Or they're ignorant, or they're busy. But I do think that we're in a really weird spot as not even just a country. Like, I'm not gonna make this an isolated incident. I'm not gonna make this a uh, my little world thing. This is this is kind of a global scale thing, and it's been going for honestly some years, and some people just haven't seen it. And maybe it's about to get even bigger. But be that as it may, um, everybody's got to just keep being good to each other. Everybody has to be decent to each other. Everybody has to be able to respect one another, because end of the day, we're still all human. End of the day, we're still all people. End of the day, the person you're looking at across the aisle, across the lunch table, across the, you know, whichever thing you're looking across, out your window, out in the car over, in the aisle over, in the desk over, still your brother, still your sister. If not literally in the grander sense, in the metaphorical sense, in the way that uh, I don't know, religion likes to view it, in the way that grander ideologies like to view it. where we're all brothers and sisters. We're all just meat and bone and blood. And we all gotta be good to each other. I don't know. I don't know how things are going in anybody else's individual lives. And quite honestly, things are going quite fine in mine. Things are moving forward in mine. But that doesn't mean that it's not still a problem for the rest of us. You know? Just because it doesn't affect you doesn't mean that it's not a problem. Just because it doesn't directly affect you doesn't mean that you shouldn't speak up about something. But that's why we have to learn about things. That's why we have to read about things. That's why we have to speak about things. It's important to share information. Information is the best weapon. I forget who it is who said that, but I do know that that's somebody's fucking quote. It's not mine. I don't know. I'm kind of no good at doing this thing solo. I will say, for whoever this reaches, if you care to look at somebody who's definitely better at this than I am at the moment, my buddy's got a podcast, and of course, as I'm trying to like promote it and say it, I forget the fucking name of it. But I don't know. If I remember, I'll say it by the end of the video, or I'll put it in the link to something or other. Or I'll write it in the top comment and pin it or some bullshit like that. But yeah. I kind of wanted to start making videos again because I seen that there's a lot more D&D people. There's a lot more wholesome content people. There's a lot more not just workout, but I guess more in line with like HEMA. I love the armored combat sports people. I love the people who are able to promote physical health and well-being and stuff like that while being able to swing around a sword, a hammer, maces and shields, axes and fucking whips. And I love that. That's something that it helps you be able to get in shape while like teasing that little kid mentality that everybody still has a little bit of, even if that specific thing that I'm talking about isn't your thing. But I love it. And I hope that and that's a heavy if, because like I said, this might end up just being my last YouTube video. Just a kind of video diary to get out to people. Just words to throw out into the universe. But if I do actually continue with this, if I do continue to make content, I would like to see where I can go, who I can talk to, how I can succeed. Because it would be cool, not necessarily to turn this into an actual job or turn this into an actual, like, living, but I would love to see this as potentially an avenue to meet more cool people. Like, there are so many creators out there right now who I would love to just sit down with, have a drink with, have a talk with, make a stupid little sketch, share a cup of coffee, sing a fucking song, you know, something. Play a D&D game, have a session one night, just something, just to see how these people are, talk to them, hang out with them. But that's also part of, once again, wrapping around to the beginning. It's part of just the world we're in. And I know it's a problem for every one of us, because it's been something that has been talked about since COVID, since a couple years ago. It more or less started before then as the, male loneliness epidemic that people were talking about. But after COVID, it really showed that it isn't just male loneliness. Everybody's fucking lonely. Everybody is, having hard times after you get pulled away from society. And there's a whole new generation of people who have even less of that they're able to rely on as a societal norm, as, crutches on how to and not to act. And I think there needs to be more content that is wholesome, that is just talking, that is just bullshitting, that is just people talking into their microphones, into their phones, into their whatever recording thing, to just share how it is they feel about stuff. And I hope that I get enough feedback on this, and I hope that I get enough inspiration to keep doing this. So like I said, I guess for the third time now, this may be my last YouTube video, but it might not. I kind of want to do stuff again, but I don't know when I will. And everybody needs to make a stand. Everybody needs to speak up. Everybody needs to spread love. Everybody needs to fucking stand together. Everybody needs to be creative more. Everybody needs to know what they're doing more. Everybody needs to read more. Everybody needs to... There's so much that everybody needs to focus on more. Treating people with decency, treating each other with decency, opening their mind to, I wouldn't necessarily say other people's ideas, but the potential, the process of, yeah, we all just need to be with one another. You take every day in stride, and we got to keep trying. And that's all. So if you watch this, thanks. Maybe I'll see you around.